Dan Leonard doesn't let obstacles stand in the way in the Indiana General Assembly or at his furniture store. Since being elected in 2002 as a state representative, his enthusiasm for people and keen business sense have been a winning combination. Leonard graduated in 1971 from Purdue University, where he met his wife of 45 years. 7 years later, he bought Southside Furniture in Huntington from his father. As a small business owner, he understands many of the issues employers face. His experiences and frustrations sparked his desire to run for office.
Well, I think probably the big thing is that here at the furniture store, I do all the bookwork myself. I pay the taxes to the state, I pay the taxes to the federal government, and so you have a better feeling of some of the problems that employers face, things that cause you to slow down business or maybe back away in some cases.
In 2015, he helped secure funding for a $30 million upgrade of a key corridor connecting US 24 with Interstate 69 and 469. The effort is creating business opportunities and jobs. One example is the $1.2 billion expansion of the General Motors assembly plant in Fort Wayne. One of Leonard's greatest rewards was authoring legislation that saved employers across Indiana $327 million in 2016. That was the result of the early payoff of a federal unemployment insurance loan.
Each year that we owed the federal government money, that federal penalty increased by $21 per employee. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it really adds up.
And the reaction from employers when they learned of their savings?
Amazement.
This is money that employers can now invest in their greatest asset, their people. Leonard has always been active in the community, where he has spent nearly his entire life. In his spare time, he pilots the 1946 Air Coupe, which he's owned for more than 20 years, often flying to Indianapolis for business meetings. Leonard's modesty, mixed with fierce determination, have earned him the respect of his peers at the Indiana State House and in the business community.
He knows his stuff, and his colleagues know that, and he does his research, does his homework, puts together good, thoughtful pieces of legislation, is good at explaining it. He knows the issue backwards and forwards. And certainly when he goes to the microphone to speak, the members of the House of Representatives listen and listen carefully.
Leonard attributes much of his success to his ability to work with different people, both professionally and in the General Assembly. He calls his 14 years at the State House a learning experience and says he discovers something new every time he walks through its doors.
I think the best thing I can do, in all sincerity, is be honest and upfront with people I talk to. On the unemployment issue that we just talked about, I think I have a lot of people on the Democrat side that come to me and ask me questions about what's happening and where are we and how are we going to get out of it. And you sit down and talk to them and you give them the same story, the same facts, the same numbers as you do on the Republican side.
Leonard values the opportunity to make a difference by serving with humility and passion. Please welcome Dan Leonard, our 2016 Government Leader of the Year.